equal to V
V
D
equal to V.
is V
is
I
equal to V.
VF is equal to VI plus 80.
VF is equal
VF
to
is equal to
VI
VI
plus
plus
80.
D is equal to VIT plus 80 squared over 2.
D is
D is
equal
equal to
to
VI times
VI
T
plus
plus
80
80 squared. Wait, what?
And
Okay.
fourth, VF squared is equal to VI squared plus 280.
VF squared is
VI
equal to VR
squared
squared
is
V
equal
of
plus
to
squared is equal to V
280.
squared plus 280.
Lastly,
Yippee!
time is equal to square root of 2D over G.
Time is
Square
equal to
root
square root of 2D over G.
Alright, very
Woo!
good. And for memorization, mas okay if bino-vocalize nyo siya. Kasi pag nakakalimutan nyo, di ba, pati yung utak nyo, tanda, if makalimutan yung utak nyo, yung bibig nyo tanda yung sinasabi. So it kind of helps. Okay? So now let's answer Nicole's problem. And let's just use these 5 formulas, no technicalities. And remember, this is para sa mahina sa physics. All you have to do is break up X and Y, and the rest will be just magic. So problem number 1, we have, I am mag-screenshot, hang on. Ayun, finally. Problem, paste. Ayun, napadami tuloy. Ay, nawala lahat. Ayan. Alright. So after breaking up with Orlando, Nicole drops their promise ring from the top of a 1,992.50-meter tall building, ignoring air resistance. How long does it take for the ring? Let me just fix this quickly. Nawala yung tall building. Oh, wow, 13 na nagsabit ng answers nila. Wait lang, nakaka-OC. So, Nicole drops the promise ring from the top of a meter tall building. Nawala yung word na building. Ayan, okay. Game. Take two, take two, take two. Let me just get this. Halatang binago yung characters kanina yan. Okay. So, game, take two. From the top of a 1,992.50-meter tall building, ignoring air resistance, how long does it take for the ring to reach the ground? Okay, so nag-break silang dalawa. And then, meron tayong building, and then meron tayong ring na drop tapos na ground. Okay? Using the 4 formulas, we have D is equal to VT, VF is equal to VI plus 80, D is equal to VIT plus 80 squared over 2, VF squared is equal to VI squared plus 2AD. And our bonus, T is equal to square root of 2D over G. Okay? This is a condition. This is essentially if VI is equal to 0 meters per second. Why? Kasi this bonus formula is derived from this. Okay? Kasi if this long, kapag naging 0 to, anong mangyayari dyan? Magiging D is equal to, wala na siya, di ba? So, AT squared over 2. So, using algebra, 2D over A is equal to T squared. So, T is equal to square root of that. Okay? So, this is derived from this. So, remember, every time na 0 meters per second yung initial velocity, automatic, ito ng fifth bonus natin yung gagamitin natin. Magagamit na natin si T is equal to 2D over G. Okay? Paano siya naging 0 meters per second? Kasi first, this is just drop. Okay? If drop lang, wala siyang initial velocity. Binitawan lang eh. Pok! Okay? So dito, remember, we're doing height. Right? So height is dy. So if height is dy, all you check, ang kailangan mong check is VIY. Wala muna tayong paki kay VXY. Okay? Pero VXY tuloy, VIX, okay? Pero kasi dinrop lang naman siya, so wala siyang horizontal and vertical velocity, just drop lang siya. So if drop lang siya, that's gonna be T is equal to square root of 2D over G. Okay? Dapat lahat is naka-square root. Root of 2D over G. Pangat ko magsulat. Wait, let me just change this to this one. Giging time is equal to square root of 2D over G. Okay? Ngayon, sagutan na natin siya. Ano yung square root of 2D over G? Ang square root of 2D over G natin is square root of Ano yung distance natin? 1992.50. So, square root of 192 times 1992.50 over g, which is 10 meters per second. Okay, so gamitin natin yung 10 natin dito. Okay, ngayon, ang tanong, Sir, di ba walang calculator sa UPCAT? Paano ito siya gagawin? Yes, walang calculator sa UPCAT. Pero you have to observe the choices. Kita nyo to? Medyo magkakalayo siya. So, more likely cancelable naman siya. But if something crazy like this, remember, hindi mo kailangang pahirapan yung sarili mo. Okay? Anong pwede mong gawin dito? First is, you can see here na this is this is 2, this is 5, and this is 10. So, 5 times 2 is 10. Baka may makancel. So, i-multiply mo lang. 2 times this. Tingnan natin kung ano magiging sagot. So, what is 192.50 times 2? That's gonna be 1992.50, 1992.50 plus 000 carry 1, 5, 918 carry 1, 918, 19 carry 1, 1, 2, 3. So 389 tapos dalawang decimal 3895. That's gonna be square root of 3895 over 10. Ito yung time natin. Okay? And remember, you can just estimate. No need to make it harder. Okay? So, 22, 19, 14, and 12. Kita mo to, square root. Di ba meron mong malapit na perfect square dito? Yes, ang malapit na perfect square is 4,000 over 10 or 400. See, malapit siya sa 4,000 eh. So, pwede mo siyang tansyahin na this is almost equivalent to 4,000 4,000 over 10. We just write that. This is almost equivalent to 4,000 over 10. Square root of 4,000 over 10, that is square root of 400. What is square root of 400? That is around 200. Pero i-note mo na less than. Okay? Kasi your actual number is 3895. Ni-round up mo siya eh. So, dapat, bakit 220 pala? Rather, 20. What the square root of 400? Ayan, take to natin dito. So, recap, 'di ba? 4,000 divided by 10 is 400. So, what is square root of 400? 20. Pero less than. Kasi ito lang yung actual value mo. Dinagdagan mo siya para siya maging perfect square. Okay? So, dapat something less than 20 yung actual mong time. And now, you look at the choices, isa lang yung malapit na mas bawas sa 20, which is letter B. Bawal to kasi sobra. Ito naman is sobrang baba. Okay? So, if and only if sa CETs, merong naka-decimal point, remember, it's not expecting you to actually process the lot of decimal point unless magkakadikit yung sagot, which is very less likely naman. You use the art of tansyahan, which is just what I did. Okay? Any questions? Alright. Okay. That is for number one. Di ba? Using just five formulas, nagsolve ako ng x and y na complex. Wala naman. Di ba? Using just the magic t is equal to square root of 2d over g if and only if vi is equal to 0. Hindi. Panggulo lang yung 1.41. Di ba? Kasi bakit mo papapahirapan yung square root of 2 sa sarili mo? Mag-multiply ka pa sa decimal point. Eh, pwede mo nang tansyahin. Nakita ko kasi yung choices is medyo magkakalayo naman siya. So, tinry ko, if kaya naman ng tansyahan lang, if hindi, to gamitin mo 1.41. Sometimes may panggulo lang like that. Okay? Any questions? So, sink in. Tapos, resend if wala ng questions. Just to gisingin yung iba. Ayan. Tik, 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 tik. Okay, let's go to problem number 2. For problem number 2, we have. So yun, ito yung lagi tinuturo ni Sir Sedi at si Lina, hindi mo kailangan pahirapan yung sarili mo. Kasi pwede naman talagang gamitin yung 1.41. Pero using looking at the choices in a smart way, hindi na siya kailangan gamitin. Okay, so problem number 2. Okay, sige nga, what's your answer for this one? And I just load. Okay, so from the same height of 192.50 meters, a ball was thrown 10 meters per second horizontally. Okay, ignoring air resistance. So ito, kanina, dinrop lang siya. Ito, may special speed na siya. Okay, ito pa rin yung building ni Nicole at ni Orlando. Okay, pero kanina, imbis na dinrop, ito, dinrow siya horizontally. So nagkaroon ng gantong parabola. Okay, kasi may initial siyang horizontal speed na hindi nga nababago, constant siya. Pero hinigit pa rin siya ng gravity pababa. So what's your answer for this? A, B, C, or D? 19.94. Okay. So, first of all, look ha, gamitin ulit natin yung formula. Ano yung formula natin? Time is equal to square root of 2D over G. Okay? And, sir, 2D over G pa rin. Pwede pa ba natin itong gamitin? Yes or no? Please type nga. Please type yes or no. Pwede ba rin ba natin siyang gamitin even if the problem already changed? Vote, vote, vote. Yes or no? Yes. Okay. Kasi nga, magkahiwalay si X saka si Y. Okay? Ito yung isang kailangan yung concept na maintindihan. Even if merong horizontal velocity or walang horizontal velocity, the time that will be spent is just the same. Even if i-throw mo pa kanan, if i-drop mo pa baba, same lang sila. Why? Kasi nga, separate yung computation ng X and Y. Ito, pag ginamit natin to, the 2dy over G, hindi naman niya need si horizontal velocity eh. Same pa rin siya. Okay, so that means this will just be equivalent pa rin to 2 times 19.92.50 and, hang on, why is my whiteboard so laggy? Wait, 2 times 9, bakit na magsulat? Wait guys, restart ko lang quickly yung laptop. Pumapangit ako magsulat. Give me 60 seconds para ma-restart siya and kumanda ako magsulat. Hang on. Hmm. 60 seconds. Hello? Hello? Hi, I am back. Nilalangan niyo ba ako? 60 seconds ba yun? Okay, so please type Rolly Quit if rinig niyo na ulit ako. Please type Rolly Quit if rinig niyo ulit ako. And 18 tabs. Close, 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 close. Okay, again, let's go back to problem number 2. Again, once ko lang i-explain madali siyang i-explain conceptually, pero gusto ko rin siya ipakita mathematically para even if mag-iba yung problem, alam niyo na, kailangan lang talagang paghiwalayin si X and Y. So again, di ba pag nag-experiment, pag binato mo or dinrap mo, same lang si time. Okay? Kasi why? Kasi nga, time is equal to square root of 2D over G. And X and Y are separate. So, if sa y-axis, pak, 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 or gumanon man siya, di ba? Parehas na VIY is equal to 0. If VIY is equal to 0, you can actually just get 2D over G. Nagiging 2dy over G lang siya. Kaya for this one, it's still gonna be the same formula na 2 times 1992.50. Yan, still gonna be the same formula, 2.192. Oh, di ba, gumanda ng konti over 10. Wow, ang galing. Di ba? And since pares to kanina, that's still gonna be letter B. Okay? Conceptually, walang effect yung v sub x kasi if ibato mo or i-drop mo, basta bato pa horizontal pag binato mo with an angle, iba na yan, tumaas siya eh. Pero pag binato mo horizontally lang or din-drop mo, VIY is both equal to 0, so same lang sila ng time spent. Okay? Kasi iba pang computations, remember, if things goes crazy, you can always compute T by just looking at the Y direction. Wala, kahit wag mong tignan yung X, wala ka munang paki doon. Just focus on the Y direction. You can always compute for letter T. Okay? Any questions? Okay, let's go to problem number 3. Problem number 3, again, medyo maganda tong quiz kasi naka-biset siya na first is ayan, missing time, and then missing VF, missing VI, missing D. So at least, di ba, pag naghahanap ng time, ito na yung cases ng time. Dinrap, binato with horizontal velocity, and third is may angle na. Ito na, since may angle siya, tumaas siya ng konti eh. So, hindi na siya VIY is equal to 0. Basta hindi na VIY is equal to 0, hindi mo na pwedeng gamitin yung T is equal to square root of 2D over G. What I mean is, hindi mo siya pwedeng gamitin directly. Okay? So, ngayon, pakita natin kung paano natin siya gagamitin for this one or even another shortcut. So from the ground, a ball was kicked at an angle of 60 degrees and the speed of 10 meters per second. Ignoring air resistance, how long does it take for it to go back to the ground? Okay, papakita natin let's do concepts and wow, magic. So a ball was kicked at an angle of 60 degrees. Wow, ang pangit. So, ayan, gumanda, di ba? Palakpakan niyo naman ako. 60 degrees. Ayan. Okay. So, kunyari, ayan yung angle natin. Higa natin. Okay, ito yung 60 degrees. Okay? And speed of 10 meters per second.
Sir? Di ka po
Ay,
nakashare.
sorry. I'm sorry. Nag-drawing pa ako, hindi pa pala naka-share screen. Ang galing naman. Okay, so thank you for that, guys. Alright, so take 2. Ayan, maganda yung drawing ko. Okay. So, from the ground, a ball was kicked at an angle of 60 degrees and speed of, uy, tama na, kalma na. Okay. So, 60 degrees and a speed of 10 meters per second. And again, if tumaas na siya, VIY is not equal to 0 to may initial na eh. Diba? So, hindi mo na pwedeng gamitin straight yung T is equal to square root of 2D over G. Pwede lang gamitin ng square root of 2D over G if VIY is equal to 0. Okay? So, ngayon dito, basta may 10 meters per second, this is always resultant. That means siya yung nasa diagonal. Pero yung nasa diagonal, need natin siyang i-separate sa X and Y. Okay? So, this is gonna be the X. Bakit naman X? This is gonna be the X. This is gonna be the Y. Okay? So, magkaiba yung VIX and VIY. And ito lang yung VI. VI is equal to 10 meters per second. Pero hindi lang maghiwalay. So, ngayon, what is VIX? Or VIY? So, sige, solve natin parehas. Ito pala yung example ko kanina. So, VIX is equal to 10 meters per second cosine, ano yung theta mo? 60 degrees. Okay? And what is cosine 60 degrees? 1 half. Kaya finger magic is useful sa physics. Okay, so 10 times 1 half, that's gonna be 5 meters per second. Okay? Ngayon, ano yung VIY mo? VIY is equal to 10 pa rin, 10 sine theta. Okay? Bakit sine theta pa? 10, dito ko na lang ilagay yung VIY. Taas natin siya ng konti para malapit na siya sa dulo. Ibayin natin ang color. So, VIY is equal to 10, 10. 10 cosine, ay sine nga eh. 10 sine 60, and what is sine 60? Square root of 3 over 2. So that's gonna be 10 square root of 3 over 2, or lowest term natin, 10 over 2 is 5, diba? So 5 square root of 3. Okay? And that's also a 30-60-90 angle. Okay? So for now, let's stick with this. Ngayon, how long does it take for it to go back to the ground? So there are a lot of formulas and even a long one na isang plug-in lang daw kasi calculator-wise, di ba? Pero para sa atin, ano ba yung meron tayo dito? I would like to introduce this point sa top. Sa top, 'di ba? Sa top natigil yung bola. Pag tumigil yung bola, what is acceleration due to gravity? Negative 9.8 meters per second squared pa rin. What is v sub x? Dito, sa stop ng bola natin, 5 meters per second pa rin siya. Kasi nga, x is constant. Ito yung dalawang constant. Negative 9.8 and v sub x. It does not change. Pero sa top, kaya siya tumigil kasi v sub y is equal to 0. Kumbaga, yung speed niya is malaki, 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 liliit siya. Titigil siya dyan. Kaya siya hihigit pababa kasi pagkatigil, hihigitin na siya ng gravity pababa. Okay? Kaya dito, when we say na at the top, the ball is spinning at 0 meters per second, remember, that's just the velocity in the y-axis. In the x-axis, that is still 5 meters per second. Okay? Now, from here, there are a lot of ways to do it. Ang pinakamabilis is using the second formula. What is the second formula? Diba? Pwede mong isa-isayin lagi. D is equal to VT. Pwede ba to? Wala namang distance na makukuha eh. Kahit may T dyan, walang distance. Ito, VF is equal to VI plus AT. Pwede ba to? Siguro. Okay. Pero bakit siya naging pwede? Kasi you can separate it. Pwede mo tong i-treat as VF. Yung final VF mo, which is VFY, that is 0. Kasi tumigil siya eh. 'Di ba? So your final VF in y direction is 0. What is your initial velocity? 5 square root of 3. Okay? So 0 and then 5 square root of 3. What is acceleration mo? 'Di ba? We're looking at the y direction. So our acceleration is always negative 9.8. And what is our time? Wow. 'Di ba? Just using the second formula, nakuha na natin siya. Okay? Sige. Questions? Gets ba? And now, sorry, di ba kailangan natin sa entire path? Di ba? One concept of parabola, kaya to ganito. Ito mo, equal lang yan, no? Equal to, equal to. Ibig sabihin, pag kinumpute mo yung time 1 dito, equivalent lang siya sa time 2 dito. So, all you have to do is actually multiply it by 2. Okay? Any questions with that? So, sige nga, type. Anong sagot niyo for this problem? What's your answer for this problem? You just get this. Mm. Mhm. Wait, kinuha ko lang yung cheat sheet para hindi ko na laging i-rewrite yung limang form. Or maganda pa siya. Ayan, okay. Mamaya ko nang gagawin. So ngayon, ano yung time natin dito? Our time will just be equivalent to, lipat-lipat natin to. This is gonna be add. So 5 square root of 3 over negative 9.8 is equal to t. Tapos na, di ba? Tapos i-multiply lang natin siya by 2. Yeah. And times 2. Okay? So yes, nakita niyo naman na that's gonna be 1.73 seconds. Why? Kasi first of all, tansyahan ulit. You have this value, 1.73. Okay? And this is just like, kita nyo to, this is almost 5 over 10. So that's like almost 1/2. 'Di ba? Almost. And you multiply, ay, sinabi ko pala dito, g is equal to 10. I'm sorry. So, my bad. So, 10 pala dapat yung ginamit natin dito. Okay, so this will just be 5 square root of 3 over 10 is equal to time. And square root of 3 over 2 is equal to time. Remember, please, huwag kayong magkakamali na kinumpute mo yung time papunta dito, dapat pag time ng buong trajectory is hanggang sa baba siya. So you have to multiply this by 2. And cancel, you have square root of 3 na matitira. And that square root of 3 is 1.73 seconds. Wow, magic. So ito sa mga pinaka-short magic ways sa pag-solve ng projectile, hatiin mo lagi sa gitna. Okay? And pagdating dito sa gitna, VF is equal to 0 meters per second. And via proper label, that is VFY is equal to 0 meters per second. And using that, matik na yung iba nating solutions. Okay? Any questions? Okay na ba? Okay. So ito, next approach natin. So please type Rollick if wala na kayong tanong. Ito yung medyo mas madali. Pero ako personally, ano ko bias ako ni, bakit malungkot? Naglag ba ako? Hello? Thumbs up, rinig na ako. Thumbs up, rinig ba ako? Okay. So, ito yung mas madaling way. Okay. Pero ako, bias ako ni square root of 2d over g eh. Di ba sabi ko, you can only use square root of 2d over g if and only if the vi is equal to 0 meters per second. So, paano ko siya gagamitin dito? Eh, isa akong malupit na manlalaro. Gagamitin ko siya ulit, syempre. Okay, so Control C, Control V, diba? Kanina, ang ginamit natin is yung first half of the parabola. Ngayon, ang gagamitin ko yung second half. Okay? Kunyari, dinrami ko yung parabola. Okay? Tapos, di ba, nag-stop siya dito eh. Nag-stop siya sa peak. Sa peak, di ba, VI, VF to, di ba? Technically, this is VF is equal to 0. Pangat naman nun. So, technically, this is VF is equal to 0. Pero, if hatiin ko to dito, 'di ba? Pwede ko siyang i-treat as VI is equal to 0 kasi wala naman na siyang speed diyan eh. 'Di ba? After siyang dagdagan ni acceleration due to gravity, bibilis at bibilis siya. Nagiging V up siya dito. So yun yung maganda dito sa VF and VI. If ito yung reference point ko, that is gonna be VI. Pag stop dito, that's gonna be VF. Kaso, if i-consider ko yung second half, burahin ko tong, ay, nabura lahat. Burahin ko tong first half na to, 'di ba? Just to show, etong start ko na to na 0 meters per second papunta sa baba, magiging VF to, which is malaki. And ito is magiging VI, 'di ba? So if VI is equal to 0, pwede ko na yung gamitin ng time is equal to square root of 2d over g. Wow, magic, right? Pero ngayon, wala pa rin akong d. Wala akong distance. Okay? Anong gagamitin ko dyan ngayon? Ang pwede kong gamitin dyan is tan. Ano sa inyo gagamitin ko? So, sige. Sino yung kanina yung mas preferred na gamitin? So, again, I'm just showing this, pero medyo mas complex siya. So, if mas gusto niyo yung kanina, go ahead with that. Just if may reasoning. This is how I do it. Pero, feeling ko mas mahirap to for others. So, wala pa rin akong D. Okay? Anong gagamitin ko dyan sa D? Ang gagamitin ko sa D is VF squared is equal to VI squared plus 2AD. Kaso ito, ang gagamitin ko is sa first half. Magbumula ako sa first half. Okay, ang gagawin ko dito sa parabola na 'to, sa first half, kukunin ko yung D, first half, kukunin ko yung D, which is yung height, kung saan siya nag-stop sa peak, D peak. Sa second half, kukunin ko naman yung time. Okay? So, how do I get the D sa first half, 'di ba? Sa first half, from VI, nag-VF is equal to 0 kasi tumigil siya. So, VF squared is 0 squared. What is my VI again? Kanina, that's solved as 5 square root of 3, VIY. Again, Y direction lang akong tinitingnan ko dito. It's gonna be 5 square root of 3 squared plus 2 times 10 yung gagamitin natin times D. Okay? So again, and again, this is optional. I'm just showing the other way to do it. Okay? So dito tayo, it's gonna be negative 10. So this is gonna be, lipat natin sa kabila, negative 25 times 3, in-square ko na siya, is equal to negative 20D, and D is equal to negative 25 over 3 over 20. Okay? Any questions with that? So again, I just solved for the vertical first. Pero again, pagka-solve ko na 'to, anong gagawin ko diyan? Oops. Pagka-solve ko diyan, ang gagawin ko naman diyan is ililipat ko sa second, which is gonna be time is equal to square root of 2 times this over G. Okay? Na-solve ko na yung time diyan. Pagkakuha ko ng time dito, imu-multiply ko ulit siya sa 2. Kasi that's just the time for the second half. So that's the first half. Okay? So this is a reminder. I just showed this, okay, na mas madali to, of course. Okay, this is a lot easier. Kasi isang formula lang gagamitin mo, which is VF is equal to VI plus 80 tapos times 2 na. Reason nag-agree sa akin na mas madali to. VF is equal to VI plus 80 tapos times 2. Diba? Easy siya. Pero I just wanted to point out na if things go crazy, pwede mong i-switch pagpalit-palitan yung VI sa BF via the reference point. Okay? Well, if may conceptual sa UPCAT, remember, ito rin yung maganda ng hindi ka lang sa ulo ng formula. You are actually using the formula via its definitions. If from the left part of the curve, VI nagiging VF is equal to 0. But from the point of view of the right part, VI can also be 0 kasi siya yung start eh. Nag-restart yung bola dun. Tapos naging VF siya dito. And VI is just equivalent to negative VF based on the direction. So may conceptual sa UPCAT na sinabi na in a parabola, the initial velocity at the top can be 0, can never be 0, true or false. Diba? True. The initial velocity on top can be 0 kasi nagre-restart siya dyan. Conceptual. Any questions? So pinakita ko rin mathematically, this is how I do it. Medyo pahirap ako sa buhay eh. Solve for dy and then solve na si dy, square root of 2d over g. Any questions? Hindi ko na tatapusin to. I just showed how I do it and the concept na yung nasa top, pwede siya maging vf if reference from the starting point, pwede siya maging vy if reference is towards the ending point. Okay? If wala lang tanong, please type vf and let's move to the next question. Yeah. So, ayun na, pinakita ko to na just gusto ko mag-brag. Again, remember, the variables can change, the variables, VFVI can change. Hindi sila defined na VA lang sa start, tapos VF lang sa start. You can actually hate yung projectile na path and it changes. Alright? So, let's move to question number 1, 2, 3, 4. Question number 4. Ay, pangatlo pa lang ba to? Actually, I forgot na. Teka lang. So, yes, I think 4 pa lang to. Pero guys, solving wise, pag t tapos complete parabola, ayan lang siya. VF is equal to VI plus 80 and then times 2. Okay? Just use the concept of half. Kasi may isa pang formula for the total time, which is yung pina-plug in sa calculator, di ba? Wala namang calculator sa UPCAT, so it's bullshit. Ay, sorry, bad words. Sorry, realistic. Okay, game. Next question tayo. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, less na pala itong time question for the seconds. Ay, for the missing time. Oh, missing time. Sinong may namimiss sa inyo? Raise hands. Bilis naman nun. Okay, a game. Okay, this one. From the top of a ninth, lagi naman yung crazy number na yan. Another ball was kicked. Ito naman. Now, for this one, di ba? Bola, ay, sorry. Bakit naman ako dun? Now, for this one, ink, ink, ink. Ilan ko pala ng konti. Nagmula siya sa top. Okay? Again, case 1 kanina, drop. Ito yung mga cases ng missing time. Drop, thrown horizontally, thrown in a parabola, thrown in a parabola from a top of the building. Yun na yung 4 cases ng missing time. Okay? Ngayon, ito na tayo. Thrown from here, tapos okay? Ignore your resistance. How long does it take for it to reach the ground? So, ito na yung challenge. Kasi, hindi na siya basta times 2 eh. Diba? Hanggang dito na siya. Okay? So, ngayon, if ganito na, wala ka ng choice. You really have to separate it. Why? Kasi, pag nag-stop siya dito sa peak, kunyari dito yung peak natin, okay, isang time na lang to. 'Di ba? From VI is equal to 0, tapos AG na lang yung nakaka-affect sa kanya. So, time will just be square root of 2D over G. Okay? Pero dito sa kabila is hindi siya straight kasi VI is not equal to 0 eh. So, dito sa kabila, ang gagamitin pa rin natin is VF is equal to VI plus 80. VF is equal to VI plus 80 kasi VF here is 0. VF ng Y VFY is equal to 0. Kasi sorry na nga. So VFY is equal to 0. Just to remember, when I say VF is equal to 0, siya lang yung final velocity ng 0 kasi X velocity is always constant. Okay? So now we solve for different time 1 and time 2. Any questions with that? So now, let's solve for time 1. So time 1, VF is equal to VI plus 80. Solve natin siya. Time 1 is equal to VF is equal to VI plus 80. Ano yung VF natin? 0. Again, that is in the Y direction. Ano yung VI natin? Wala pa pala tayong VI. So, VI natin, same pala siya ng value na yung 10 meters per second and the theta is still 60 degrees. So, kahit nandito siya, kahit bumaba siya dun, wala tayong pake. So, this is an entire parabola na itself. Dumagdag lang tayo ng time dito. So, it's still 60 degrees here. So, 10 sine 60 is still 5 square root of 3. 10 sine 60 is still 5 square root of 3. Okay? So, we have VF is equal to 5 square root of 3 plus negative 10 times time. Okay? And then we have negative 5 square root of 3 over negative 10 is equal to time. And time is equal to square root of 3 over 2. Ayun tayo dyan. So time 1 here, time 1 is equal to square root of 3 over 2. Okay? Ngayon, sa pangalawa, paano naman natin siya gagawin? So, sa pangalawa, ang gagamit, kita niyo dito, ginamit, well, technically, you can also use this. Yes, kung 80. Pero, ayun. Just to show the difference, V squared to AD. Yeah, well, okay. So, ngayon, anong gagawin natin dito? Nakuha natin yung time. Okay? Kaso, dito sa pangalawa, we need this eh. Okay? So, medyo, kaya personally, I prefer using this agad kasi useful siya for this problem. Pero if hindi naman, okay. So, we got this time 1 na dito is square root of 3 over 2. Ito na yung problem natin sa pangalawa. Ang problem natin sa pangalawa is wala tayong D. Okay? Pero may height tayo ng building. 1992.50 hanggang dito. Ito yung nawawala. Pala baguhin yung color. So, yung distance natin dito is may height tayo ng building pero nawawala to. Okay? So, ano ngayon yung height natin dyan? Ano yung distance na pwede nating makuha? The easiest is still, ano yung first formula natin? D is equal to VT. Okay? Ano yung distance? That means from here to there, pwede natin siyang gamitin. Kaya nga yung five formulas is repetitive siya, just separate x and y. Okay? That means yung distance from dito hanggang dito, gamitin natin. D is equal to, what is our velocity? Yeah, ayan. So our velocity is, ang velocity natin, 5 square root of 3. Ano yung time natin? Yung time natin is square root of 3 over 2. Okay? You have your VI, you have your time na nag-run siya at that point, and then makuha natin siya. E is equal to square root of 3 times square root of 3, 3. So 5 times 3, 15 over 2. Okay? Any questions with that? Ng iba? Kasi inisip nila, sir, di ba may acceleration due to gravity? Paano na yun? Eh, dun nga kasi sa time na yun, eto, sa time na to, kinonsider na yung acceleration due to gravity eh. Ayan no? 'Di ba? So if kinonsider na 'yun, edi yung time na 'yun kasama na si counted na si gravity diyan. You can just say na the distance here is 15 over 2, which is this. Okay, etong part na to, from nag-start si projectile hanggang dito sa top, that is 15 over 2. And etong buong part na to, that is 1992.50. Ano ba yung 15 over 2 in decimal point? That is 7.5. So you just have to add 7.5 tapos 0, 0, carry 1, 7 plus 3, 0, carry 1, 0, carry 1, 0, carry... Wow! Perfect! 2,000! Ano, balakpakan niyo naman. Ang galing ko gawa ng given. Woo! Pinaghirapan ko yan. Ilang kung araw ko pinagdaruan yung mga numbers na yan. Diba? So that's the point. Again, napapaulit ko, what are the five basic formulas na we just need to, di ba napaka-complex tignan? Pero ano lang ginamit natin so far? D is equal to VT. VF is equal to VI plus AT. Yung parang dalawa. So, hindi lang sila sa linear motion. Even in sa projectile motion, as long as you understand the concept na pag may V ka, saka may T ka, ay yung T is counted na yung acceleration dito, okay na yun. Yun na yung makukuha mong sagot. Okay? Two basic formulas, complex ones. And now we have the D. Oh, 'di ba? Ito lang yung sa T2 natin, VI is equal to 0, 'di ba? Kasi from stop siya. Square root of 2D over G. So time is equal to square root of 2 times 2,000 over G. Ano yung G natin? 10. So cancel. So 2 times 200, that's gonna be square root of 400. What is the square root of 400? That is gonna be 20. Okay? Kaso dito, ay, isa lang pala may 20. Ayan o, letter C. Okay? So, that's how fun physics can be if you understand how and when to use the formulas. Kaya yung formulas, hindi siya, kaya ang pangit kasi dun sa formulas na nasa general physics na lectures niyo is sobrang daming label na nakakatakot na siya, ginagawa na siyang memorization. But if you try to use what I did na just five basic ones, okay, five basic ones, and you understand kailan siya nagiging VF, kailan siya nagiging VI, and kita mo, pag naging VF is equal to 0, we're obviously pertaining to just the y direction kasi x is always constant. Diba? As long as you master the concepts, magiging madali lang tong limang formula, which is d is equal to vt, vf is equal to vi plus at, d is equal to vit plus at squared over 2, Vf squared is equal to Vi squared plus 2AD, and our bonus time is always equal to 2D over G if and only if Vi is equal to 0. Any questions with that? Diba mukhang ito pa yung super duper hirap na formulas, pero in this hardest problem na it was thrown out of a building with an angle, ito yung ginamit natin, no? The basic 2 and the bonus 1. Wow, magic. Concepts lang ang labanan. Any questions with that? Alright, so if wala ng questions, please type Johan. And let me restart the recording. Kasi, ayan, that's the time. Punta tayo sa ibang variables.